180. Check, line 54. Check.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun. Gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Watch the run. Kill. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Chance. Attack. Check 52. Check. Delta.
Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Williams loses the football, and the Rams have got it back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go.
Here's Gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, 5. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, Mike 7. 53 for Mike. 53. Check 53. You ain't going nowhere.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, Orbit. Check 53.
Here's Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, first-day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
53, Mike. Watch the curl.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Goff now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Goff. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They run. It's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, exit.
Now gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together to watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it.
54. Hey, pick it up, defense.
We're close.
54.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go on 4th. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
Under crunch. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Jim.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. It's Kelce on the ground. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
58's the money. 58's the money. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 2, fellas, let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Put your hands in, 15. Check. Lucky.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They'll roll him out. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line. Mike 5-4. Tackle.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Gurley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the gun on third down, Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll field this at the 5. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
58's the money. 58's the money. It's a party now. High 7, let's go. Shift. Watch the shift. Whip.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Slam. Hey, Rimley. Echo. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Wild Bill. And 58 is the Mike. Go, 58's the Mike. Who that? Hey, switch gears.
Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And going deep for Hill. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Attack, attack!
You better be ready. Don't be... 58, right over there, right over there.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Time to establish the run game here, Gurley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
We go, 76! 76!
Check, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And maybe a little frustration from Goff as he'll turn and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note said...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Corey Littleton able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Charlie. No getting on this defense. No getting. 58, right over there, right over there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
There's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, here's Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Throwing again on second and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He is going to find Hill here. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Aaron Donald getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Goff. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
76, tell him. 76. 76.
Out of the gun. Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot. Shift. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Again, it's Williams.
Check it back, check it back.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts, and in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, ends. Honey, I dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Check. 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 Kill. Check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the ground, this is Williams. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes, he'll buy some time right. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They give it to Williams, running right. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Yellow. 58, it's Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Check three. No.
They'll look to run for him with Williams. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Mike, 20. Check 53. Reflect. Yes, sir. Bravo. Mike. Check pass. Check. 53's Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check 50. Check 50. Check the outreach. Shoot. 57. Attack. That's why. Safe. 58. Right over the attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch twist. Switch.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Ric Flair.
We ain't giving up nothing.
2nd and 5 now. Goff firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Bring it, bring it.
Hey, wahoo!
54, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Defense wins championships, baby. Let's go, motion, motion, motion. Hey, check 24, check 24. Kill, kill, kill. 15, 15.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They find some open field here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Slam, slam, slam. Back's mine, back's mine. Hey, one set, one 27. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Let's go, we got to step it up. Bravo! Fresno! Showing up. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one is right down the middle. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Goff into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They start the second half here with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Check. Lucky. I got him. Back to mine. I got him.
Hey, 43.
Foxtrot.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Make these babies crawl all the way back home. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Yellow.
Turn up. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Shift. Big edge. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey. 58's the mic.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 44, Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third and long. It's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes dancing, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Target, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
From the 41, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
14. 14. Hey, 5-7. Check, check.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A gain of 14. First down, Los Angeles.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, Orvin. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. I got him. Mike, 53. Go. Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes flush to his right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 26, check 26. Check hot route. Hot. Shift. Alert 3. Alert 3. Sponge. No.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Silver.
On first down, Williams. There he goes again. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They come out here in the I. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check safety. 25.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Watch the ship. Motion. Collect. Reset.
Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go. 53 at the mic.
Hey, exit.
Let's go.
On 4th down, gone. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's coming. We got double up.
they start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Goff's pass complete to Brandon Cooks. Out of bounds at the 20.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Louis. Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 20. Hey, team 6. Hey, check.
Now Goff. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have one timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Move both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss is. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, 20.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Looking to throw on second down. Goff past the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Check three.
Williams.
Watch out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
You don't want this. Check 99. Check 99. Switch, switch, switch. 15.
From the 38, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Charlie, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 50. Check 50. 50, yellow.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Mike. Check it out,
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he can't get away. Gurley couldn't escape it, and that's going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got your... Might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love it. Give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but